welcome back to Ejima. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 things I miss most about living in the state of New Jersey. So if you're interested, stay tuned. The last video that went up first talked about 5 states people left in 2022 and why. And New Jersey happened to be the top state on that list. Okay, so for the 5th consecutive year, the most people have left the state of New Jersey. And I definitely understand why. I can resonate with a lot of those reasons. A lot of them are part of the reason why I chose to leave New Jersey. However, I do miss some things about living in New Jersey. I'm not going to say like it was all bad or it's a terrible place. Do I want to move back? No. Can I say I would never move back? Not necessarily, because I am from there. I just imagine maybe, not if, because it's going to happen, but when I start a family, if I needed some help, my mother does live there. So I think that would be a reason to go back, but I really don't see myself living in New Jersey anytime soon. 5 things I miss most about living in New Jersey. Number 1, no tax on clothing and shoes. I know that tax probably comes in another way, like property tax, I don't own a home, or just taxes in general. So I know there's probably a balance, but I really miss not having to pay tax on clothes and shoes. Like now when I'm living in Charlotte, North Carolina, whenever I'm shopping, it's just weird to me. Like it's still weird, even though I've lived for almost 3 years, that I'm getting taxed on my clothes and on my shoes. Like, come on, like I'm trying to step up my wardrobe. I'm trying to, especially if your stuff is a bit expensive, you see that tax, just like, wow, it can add up. Second thing I miss most about living in New Jersey is the proximity to the beach. I've been in Charlotte almost 3 years. I still have not been to the beach in the Carolinas, and that's going to change next month. I already have it in my calendar. I know there's really no excuse, but I just feel like living in New Jersey, it's very easy to drive to a beach. The closest one for me, I think, was about an hour away here. Closest beach to me is 3.5 hours. So that is a big difference. So that's probably part of why I've never been, but I've been to places like Atlanta, and that's also 3.5 hours. So I can't necessarily say for sure, but I do miss being closer to beaches. I do miss, of course, having family and community. To be honest, I didn't have that much. Okay, so I was born and raised in New Jersey, but I left during the pandemic. So let's say I left during a strange time that life was very isolated in general. So I wasn't really around a lot of people besides the people in my immediate home. I honestly didn't really hang out with that much family in New Jersey, simply because a lot of my close cousins I'm still close with, they moved away as well. So even though I have a lot of family in New Jersey, it's not like I was always with family. I do miss community, like my church community, that was something I was really involved in. So I do miss that as well. But again, I left during the pandemic when church closed. So I wasn't going to church anyway. So it's just so weird, because I feel as if I didn't really feel my move as much because of the time that I moved. Versus maybe if I moved prior to the pandemic, I think I'll be way more nostalgic, or really been way more sad. But the transition was very smooth and easy because I moved during a time that I wasn't around people, and I wasn't socializing with people anyway. I miss being about 20-25 minutes away from EWR, so Newark International Airport, just because that airport is amazing. I always knew it was amazing, but moving to Charlotte made me realize how much more it really is amazing, just because the flight selection, like even now, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but low key we're trying to plan like a trip to Europe. And the Charlotte flights were so ridiculous that I'm legit looking at flying to Newark and then a separate flight to Newark and then a straight flight with United to Europe. That's just because going to Charlotte to Europe wants me to stop twice and take weird flights. Like it's really international traveling from here. It's just very annoying. I'm not used to having to stop twice to go anywhere. In Newark, you have so many direct flights, and at the most you're gonna stop once, and the prices are very reasonable. So I definitely miss being close to EWR, because if you're a traveler, airport is important. And Charlotte's International Airport, Charlotte's airport, when it comes to international flights, is a mess. And of course, I miss not paying as many bills as I'm paying now, because when I was living in New Jersey, I was living at home with my mom. So of course I was contributing, but nothing compared to the amount of bills I'm paying now. I didn't have a car note. My car got totaled December of 2019. I moved 2020. So, and then the pandemic happened. So I went a while without having a car. Basically, I went a year without having a car. So I was saving money in that way, not fixing a car, no car note. And then I moved, ended up having to get a car. So paying car note for the first time in my life, then paying rent, paying all these utilities. I'm just like, oh, but, you know, buying all your own groceries. So I definitely miss saving the money that way. But to be honest, I was still spending more because, you know, I was living at home, so I was paying off more debt. I was traveling a lot, so kind of balanced. I can't say that when I was living at home, I was so loaded compared to now. Not like it's always kind of been, you know, got to work on the spending. So I can't necessarily say that when I was at home, I had a crazy savings compared to now. That wasn't the case. So these are 5 things I miss about living in New Jersey. For all you people, in the comment section from New Jersey, please let me know what you guys miss about living in New Jersey if you have left the state, like a lot of people apparently have. I don't miss the cold, that's for sure. That's the number one thing I don't miss, and I would not look forward to going back to. But it's crazy that New Jersey is the top state where a lot of people are leaving from, because living in Charlotte, I don't really meet, to be honest, that many people that say they're from New Jersey. I know it sounds weird, right? Maybe, I know they're moving all over, but I don't really meet that many people from New Jersey. I meet a lot of people from maybe other parts of North Carolina, New York, South Carolina, where else? Where else have people moved from? A few other places, but I mean, Jersey I hear about here and there, but I wouldn't say it's like, oh my gosh, everyone moved to Charlotte from New Jersey, no. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. And again, let me know what are some reasons you left New Jersey, if you're someone that moved out of New Jersey, just in general, why you left your state. And I hope to talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye.